Hey man, it's your boy YBN Cordae, and you've just been amped. Oh. Okay, so the first thing that I think when I hear this beat, right, is I remember when okay, on Takeover, right, Hove was talking about Nas. He was like, yo, so yeah, I sampled your voice. You was using it wrong. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. And you ain't get a coin, nigga. You was getting fucked in. I know who I paid, God. Search Life Publishing. So basically, like, I think Nas was talking shit when, you know, when they was beefing in '01, he was like just talking about how Jay like sampled his voice, you know what I'm saying, on the song. But like Jay was like, Hov said, yeah, I sampled your voice. You was using it wrong. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song, you know. And I feel like that was a real dope moment. And just like, I feel like everybody has like a remake to this joint since then, you know what I'm saying? So definitely one of my favorite joints off Reasonable Doubt, you know, the Dead Presidents. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, ooh. I remember my first time hearing this in the car. I was just like, oh yeah. This is I remember this song just bring me back to memories in the car with my folks, you know what I'm saying? And you know, when I was like 4 or 5, you know, just reminiscing. I remember my pops used to always like just drive around, you know what I'm saying? Take me to like the mall. He'll go in and out, you know what I'm saying? We just walk around the mall. And I didn't get nothing. Just walk around the mall. And this drum be playing in the background. Or like when we traveling from like you know, state to state, you know, obviously this don't always play. So for sure, absolutely. That's the beautiful thing about music. It always like brings a nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? So I always be thinking, I hope my music will do the same for people. They gonna remember like where they were the first time they heard this, you know what I'm saying? So it's really dope. It's funny, this Nas Uchi Wally joint, I felt like everybody was, I don't know if this is on oh yeah, not another line Hove used, you know, he was like, is it Uchi Wally Wally, or is it One Mic, is it Black Girl Lost, or Shorty Owe You for Ice, you know? Basically this is when Nas was like, Nas was getting like the worst flack for records like this, you know, because he was just like so like super conscious, you know. But what Nas was making them hits too. He was cranking out them hits, you know. Some this is a dope one, but it's a really cool beat. Everybody still be freestyling over this one, still be like making music over this joint too. So it's real dope. I seen the Tory Lanez freestyle over this joint. It was super hard. Yeah, you just can't marginalize yourself as an artist. You know what I'm saying? You gotta expand new things, try new things, and that's what keeps you growing as an artist, as a human. You know, you can't just stay, because if you stay boxed into that one lane, niggas gonna be like, oh, he's dope, but he can only do this one thing. You know, so it's very important, you know, to just expand your horizon as an artist, because that's what art is. Yeah, Entendre was just an ass rap name, you know, for lack of a better. It just wasn't a good name. I just came up with that until I came up with a better name. And Cordae is like my actual name that my folks gave me, my pops gave me. So, and you know, YBN, I was always YBN, you know, like those been my brothers for years, but it just was adding that actual acronym to, you know, the socials and the music. I mean, just putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. It's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of support in the area, a lot of love back home, but it's also a lot of hate, a lot of crabs in a barrel mentality. It's almost like a dark cloud of negative energy surrounds here. But you gotta, in order to really uplift, you gotta change within. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta you know, break through that barrier. You know, you just gotta just keep working undeniably, because ain't nobody gonna like really rock with you until, you know, you doing something. You know what I'm saying? So but we just got to change that mindset. We got to change that crabs in the barrel mindset to everybody's uplifting each other, because there's so much fucking talent in the DMV. So much. It's incredible how much talent it is in every facet of music, not even hip hop. In every facet of music. Like, we got Rico Nasty, who's a rock star. She is a fucking certified rock star, but she's a spitter. She's an MC rock star. You know what I'm saying? You have you know, Slice, you know what I'm saying? She's a spitter, you know what I'm saying? She's mad dope. Fucking, you have, it's just so many dope artists out here. So many dope artists. You know, Goldlink, he's he has his own wave going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, Wale, you know, he's poetic. You know, it's just so many, because the culture out here is, we have our own culture within the culture, you know, and we're just so unapologetically ourselves because it's just so much dope shit we got going on, like go-go music. When I was in school, they wouldn't play rap at parties. It was a straight go-go. I don't know nowhere else in the world that did that. You know what I'm saying? So, and fashion, you know, it's so many dope local fashion brands out here. Like is it Zermani? The Zermani pants, y'all hip to them Jones? Like those Jones crack like shit. I just got a pack of those in my suitcase. Them Jones vicious. Fucking Bank Up, you know what I'm saying? Crack like shit. It's just so many dope shit that's going on out here that I feel like people not highlighting, people aren't paying attention to, and people aren't supporting. They wait till it's already a thing, you know, to everybody else is supporting it, to support it, you know? So, yeah, there's just so much fucking talent out here, man, in every aspect. It's like a renaissance going on in the DMV right now, in fashion, in literature. Like that guy who wrote the Spider-Man movie, he's from Oxon Hill, you know? And just so much shit going on in fashion, literature, and in the arts, you know, scholars, acting. That one kid who was in When They See Us, you know what I'm saying, is from out here. So we just got our hands, it's literally a renaissance going on in the DMV right now. So we just gotta, you know, right now we gotta be more close-knit than ever. You know, right now, when they see somebody, like, cats start hating, you know what I'm saying, which is so fucking, you know, it's terrible, you know. But like, it's so much talent. If everybody came together early and just started putting minds together, we can like really run shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so much talent. And my bad, I'm kind of going on a tangent, but like, I'm just very passionate about it, because when I come back here, I see it. It's like, yo, and I'm very, you know, tapped in with, you know, everything that's going on. So yeah, there's so much talent out here, man. Everybody, you just gotta, I think we need to start having like I remember last year I went to the Made in DMV conference, and we need that like every month. We need to start offering like free studio time, you know, to young artists, and just like create like a place for creatives, not just studio. It'll be like a studio, like a fucking like operation to where like people can just brainstorm on their ideas, you know, like a clothing factory where it's a bunch of different fabrics that creatives can, you know, come up with different ideas. You know, we need to start enhancing that, putting money back into the community to start funding these ideas, because there's so many like geniuses in this area, you know what I'm saying? There's so many different facets of art and culture. So we just need to start championing ours, you know, start championing and embrace, and don't afraid to be different. You know, everybody in it, we so fly, we so cool. Everybody be afraid to be themselves because everybody y'all like trying to be too cool. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Be yourself unapologetically. You know, be that, because all the, you know, the different people is the ones that's out here making moves. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just so much talent out here in so many facets. Oh, and yeah. Eat. I can't forget about Eat. It's just so many. Even like, it's, you know, rest in peace, Lil Tony. I went to high school with Lil Tony. Like, he was making a difference in his community. You know what I'm saying? I remember he had like a cookout in Simple City with him and Eat collabed, and you know, they provided you know, like you know, clothing for all the kids. You know what I'm saying? They had like a whole cookout. Like, we need more shit like that in the area. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tony was young doing that. Tony was 19, 20 doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show you where people heads are at. You know, it's a lot of gems out here, but we just got to start highlighting them, you know, and embracing them, and, you know, and pushing them forward, and figure out how we're going to fund that, and, you know, just continue to inspire the next generation. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like super young, you know, so I'm still learning as I'm going, you know, but still now, if I can, even when I was going to the college in Towson, I was in like a Big Brother program without it being a program. I just lived in like the trenches of Baltimore, you know what I'm saying, while going to Towson. And I was just like, you know, given what little knowledge, what little game I had to like the youngins, you know what I'm saying, around there. And I feel like it's each one teach one. You know, people get on and they don't, you know, come back and show love, or they do, you know, with ulterior motive versus just with genuine intentions. You know what I'm saying? Come back here and fucking, you know, talk to these kids, you know, like, even if it's not a whole ass high school, talk to that kid in your neighborhood, encourage, meet with the young creatives, you know what I'm saying? and show them how to move, you know, because that's the main thing. We got the talent, but people, like you were saying earlier, got to know how to communicate. They got to know how to network, how to be, you know, socially presentable, you know, how to present themselves in a professional manner. So it's just, we need to start like creating those building blocks to show, you know, these youngins how to do that as well, because the talent is already there. We just got to nurture it, because that's when, you know, I always been, you know, a decent, you know, MC, but it's when I started to learn how to move, how to network, you know, how to communicate in those rooms. That's when, you know, stuff started, you know, to incline, you know. So I feel like if everybody gained those skills, it can go up.